Hey ladies, this is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa, and I know I look a little different. I have a story to tell you today that happened to me this week. I was in a wreck of my own doing. Um, Unfortunately, let me put my chair down a little bit. There we go, that's better. And I was headed to work, and I hadn't been feeling too good. You know, I've taken care of my mother for, 7 years, and she's lived here 5 years. And so in the last couple of months, I think my whole body has been so used to just being at this level all day, kind of anxiety ridden, just go, 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 go. And now that mom's gone, things have come down a little bit. So I just hadn't been feeling quite right. My body is used to all of that adrenaline, and now I don't have it as much. Even though I changed jobs in the middle of the time that my mom did pass away, it's been a very stressful time for me. So I was headed to work, and I had been having these little fluttery feelings in my chest for, I don't know, maybe 4 days or something like that. And I just kind of brushed it off as just, I'm anxiety, I'm tired, the kind of thing. But if you have those, don't do that. Don't do that. Go see somebody. And you won't wind up with this right here. We're going to try to cover this up today. I'm going to do like my whole face, and then we're going to come back and concentrate on that and see what we can do. We are going to add a little bit of makeup to this, yes, at the end. But in general, it just happened so fast, I didn't even know what happened. So I got to a red light in Montgomery, and I started to feel it again. And I was like, there's that feeling again, and I was trying to brush it off. The light did turn green, and I saw the light turn green. And I was supposed to take a right. And I was coming up the road, and I was supposed to take a right to go to work. That didn't happen. I do not remember what happened. I woke up. I hit my head. I have a wonderful little nasty scar there. And see, it's healing. It's all yellow there. And it's still got the stitches in it. I can't get the stitches out until next week. There's my dog. She's being crazy. And so with this is what is why I have this here. It's just, the blood has to go somewhere, and it's settled right there. So that just came about in the last couple of days, and this happened on Monday. So I'm better. I'm much, much better. I haven't had, I'm on a heart monitor thing. I'm still wearing that. It's one of those that sticks right here to here. And so I have to go back to my doctor. He wants me to see a cardiologist. So yeah, I've got so much going on. I just wanted to share it with you guys in case this is something that's happened to you. You might can give me some advice, okay, of how to kind of deal with the emotional part of this, and the fact that I have really not taken care of myself since I've been taking care of my mom. And hence now here I am trying to struggle with my own health. So anyway, I got to the light. It turned green. I remember that. And I'd been talking to God on the way there to work because I had been feeling kind of weird. And I was just, praying about it and talking to him. And all of a sudden, I heard, like right before the light turned green, it says, everything's going to be okay. It just like popped into my brain. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then when I got up to the light, obviously I didn't turn right. I just veered and went right across. Now, mind you, this is a busy street. It's downtown Montgomery. There are cars everywhere. How in the world I didn't hit anyone? I have no idea. So the next thing I know is boom, I hit the steering wheel. Of course, I've got bruises that are coming. I didn't even know I had. And when I came back, I was like, oh my God, what happened? I didn't remember anything. And so I looked around, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the telephone pole. What did I do? And I knew I put the car in park, and then I cut the car off, and then I got out. And I thought, oh, I got to get my phone. And just, I called my friend at work, and she came. And then, of course, police, ambulance, all of them came. I made a big scene in downtown, and that's something early in the morning. But, now I've got to go to a cardiologist. I have my doctor. I mean, it's going to work out. I'm feeling much better. I'm more calm. He's put me on Wellbutrin. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then I've just started taking that, and that has helped me sleep at night. I got to where I couldn't really sleep at night. Look at that. There's my mama right there. And so she's always behind my shoulder there. But today I thought I'd share this with you. So if you have ever been through this before, or to prevent you from going through this, you really need to take care of yourself and don't put it off. I didn't even have time to really exercise. I walked at work and things like that, but nothing like I would normally have done in my life. I used to have such a schedule, you know, with exercise, and that just went by the wayside as my mom got sicker and sicker. So, and she passed away in January. So I've been this short amount of time, and my body obviously is wanting all that adrenaline, and I'm not giving it to it. And so this happened. So warning signs is flutters. If you feel those, get lightheaded. So I had a CAT scan. CAT scan was good. There was nothing wrong there. They did the arteries here on the sides of my neck, and one of them is a little more narrow than the other. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. So that's why I'm going to a cardiologist, because if you faint, that means you're not getting blood to your head, to your brain, and you just go out. No oxygen going and no blood flow. So I just wanted you to know what's happening with me, and just share it with you just a few minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and do my face, and then we're going to come back and we're going to tackle this together. So if you've ever had this issue, maybe you might learn something from it. I've never had to cover one up, so let's see if we can do it. Let's do a thumbs up. It's like, let's hope this works. Okay, so my makeup is done. Everything, my under eyes are not done, and I don't have my eyes done. The reason I don't have my eyes done is because some of this comes up in here. Now, this doesn't hurt at all. It's just a fact of getting hit in the head, and the blood flow is naturally going to go down. So I did put a little bit of this extremely dry rescue lotion, like right here, just a second ago, because I do want some moisture there. It needs some help there. It just does. And I've got this color wheel, and I was looking at the color wheel. You know, I have green eyes, so purple is my color, see, because purple is right directly across from green. However, I only have a pixie color that's in this orangey color. Actually, I really need more of a green. When I look at this, it's kind of purpley red. So when you look at things, purple should be more of the green color here. See, here's purple and green. So I don't have that color, so we are going to use this. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't, right? And I grabbed two brushes. Now, I got a BK Beauty brush. This is like a little buffer brush or definer brush through here. I love it. It's number 204. And these are really nice brushes. If you didn't see my video on that last week, you need to go back and watch that. And then I think I'm going to try this brush here. This is a cream shadow brush. It's Younique's brush. And I think that is going to be the first thing that I try. So let's try it. I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared. I was scared when I woke up out of that car. That was scary. So let me put a little bit of hydrating primer right here too. So let me do that. We don't want anything settling into lines. So that's the reason I put the lotion first. I want to kind of plump it up and help it. It's been a week, y'all. It has been a week. I still can't believe it. I still haven't heard about my car, whether they're going to total it or not. I hope they don't. The prices of cars are ridiculous now, especially with can't get the parts and things like that. So that may be the reason it's total, because they can't get the parts to fix it. But I work for the Board of Insurance, so in consumer services, and this is what we do there. Complaints on insurance companies. So I got a lot of people I can ask, you know, is this right? Is this right? So I'm sure they'll lead me and help me, you know, in the right direction with that. So this color, let me see what color this is. That's Awakening Apricot. Awakening Apricot. I haven't used this in a while. So, oh yeah, it's still creamy. It's very creamy. I like it. I have used it before, but not necessarily on this dark of an issue. The cool thing about this is this doesn't hurt. So, you know, if this was like from a sty or something, you know, girl, that would hurt. That would hurt. It'd be swollen. So let me just kind of pack it in. Oh, it looks better than it did, at least. And I want to pack it right in here so I can kind of, it even runs right along my lash line. If y'all got any advice, if you've been through this before, I love to hear from others and your experiences. It's a first for me. I've taken care of myself. I guess I just kind of let myself go and deal with mom. Probably a bad decision. I just really didn't have the time, is what it was. It was a time factor. Now, I did walk at lunch and stuff like that, but I'm so glad y'all come and hang out with me. I love having lots of girlfriends. Okay, there we go. So the green would probably have worked better, but, however, that does look better. It is not quite as noticeable. Let me get some more right here. So this brush did pretty good. I'm just happy and thankful that this is not sore. I didn't even realize it would do that until like yesterday. I thought, why am I getting this? And then I realized that the cut is right here and everything flows down. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't think I need this little brush. Let me kind of see if I can blend it out in this corner a little better with this little tiny brush. Oh, yeah. Nice. Can you hear my birds? It's going to be a pretty day here, it looks like. We had a lot of storms yesterday. It was kind of scary. The building I work in is like 18 floors. So when that storm came through, like, you know, we're high in the sky there. I am going to use this concealer here because it is my favorite. And I know I don't pronounce it correctly. It's Kosas. It's one of those. I love it. I found it at Sephora. You can go in Sephora and you can try different, you know, you can actually try things on there. So make sure you go in Sephora if you really love these. I love these products. Somebody sent me, Lori sent me a ColourPop. I've got a ColourPop brow pencil too. She sent me that. I haven't, I've used it a couple of times. It's not quite the right color for me. Now this one, the eyebrows I just put on are L'Oreal. Now, L'Oreal is, I like it. I like that little pencil. I don't even see it now. I've laid it back down. But it's a cool pencil to use. And it's retractable and you can get it in the drugstore. Just try it out. All right, so we're going to take some of this. I don't know whether to apply it with a brush or my finger. I think I might try it with a finger first. And then we'll try kind of blending it out with the brush. Now, BK Beauty, the Hot and Flashy, this is a great brush that comes in that set. It is for adding the concealer under your eye. Love, love, love this brush. So I might try that first. But I know I want to use my finger up in here. So let's just do it. What do we got to lose? I ain't got nothing to lose, that's for sure. I better get busy. Oh, I missed my granddaughter's pageant last night, and I was really sad over that. But I was just so tired after work. This has made me really tired. And then they've changed my medicine, too. And so that's kind of affecting me a little bit. I'm going to use my finger first. Okay, I think I got too much. Let's wipe it off. Don't put too much. Now, this concealer is so good for mature skin. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's very creamy. It goes on. Oh my goodness. I think I just hit the jackpot. You know, when you don't look good, you don't feel good. That's my old adage. That's what my mom always said. That's what she said. I do miss her, y'all. I do. I miss her coming. You know what I miss? I miss hearing her say, "Where's Melissa?" Because she was always looking for me. Always. Now I'm just going to pat this under here. This is a very soft brush, so I think this is going to work, girls. Let me pat it really lightly there. Right there. Hey, I look like me again. Yes. Oh, hey. Now, it doesn't look like it wants to stay right there. So, maybe I pulled too much. Maybe I was using my finger too good. Maybe that was it. Let me put just a tad there. Or maybe the brush. It could have been the brush. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking. That's my mama's dog. She's my dog now. But they love to bark. And Sugar loves to tear up everything in the house. And outside. So, she's a fun dog, though. I told Mark, I said, oh, well, we'll just buy a new one, whatever she tore up. We try to have a lot of toys for her. Yay! That looks good. I am kind of puffy still, so, all right, I'm going to do this other eye off camera, and I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Oh, my goodness. Now, I'm going to set it with some powder. Let me do this eye, and then I'll be right back, and then we can set it with powder and look at both sides. Okay, so I've let it set for a few minutes. I went ahead and set this side with setting spray. So I'm going to do this side with setting spray. I'm afraid of maybe putting powder on it, and the powder might break down. This might be better. This might be better. I don't know. I'm going to try it. We're going to spray it, and we're going to dab our finger into it. Minimal. Don't put a whole lot. And I'm going to start out here first, because in case I have too much. Because it seems like everything else I've tried, it starts sliding around, and I can't get it to work. So we're trying this together. I'm doing it really lightly. I think this will work better than maybe the setting, but than the powder. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping. And then I'm just going to let it set for a few minutes. I'm barely even touching it. Some's better than none. You can see it kind of pulled it there, but I can tweak that. I can work with that. This is a work in progress. It is. It's going to be really hard to cover all that up, isn't it? I'm going to let it set, though. I'm not going to mess with it. And I'm going to go do my eyes, and then we'll come back and we'll see what it looks like after it's set. Okay? Hope it works. Okay, so I've been sitting here letting it set, and it does look better than it did. It does, you don't have that huge red there, but the only problem I have is my eyes watering in this eye. And then I've got this darker color in here. So what I decided to do was take some bronzer. This is my Younique bronzer. It is the color medium. It's very pretty. And so I decided, well, I'll just leave the dark in the corner there, and then it'll blend right in with the red that's already there. So I may have to do my eyes this way for a while until it goes away, until it dissipates. Or it's going to turn yellow. I don't know what I'll do then. Yeah, well, yellow would be better than red or purple or whatever it is right now. So I'm going to take a little bit of It's by Pores. It's right here on my lovely brush. You know that I love my Morphe bullet. I'll put everything in the description box what I have on today. And I can't believe that happened to me, though. It seems like a dream. It really does. It's like, what? When I woke up, though, girl, good Lord. I sat there and I said, what happened? That was really scary. But I think it's going to be controllable. I haven't had any more since then. And since I got on that medicine, the heart thing, I'll turn that in Wednesday when I go. I got to get the stitches out. I haven't done that yet. So I'm letting this set. I'm afraid to touch it. If it don't work, it don't work, right? At least I tried, right? There we go. So what I'm going to do is just lightly press it. You see, I'm not swiping. I'm getting just a minimal amount of powder. You see that? Tiny bit. And we're going to come up here and we're going to try to set it right there. Because that's my hardest part. Because it is my eyes watery. So, what else should I do to this face? I mean, ain't much else I can do. Really. I've just got to go ahead but let me just show you how I did the bronzer real quick. I took the BK Beauty brush, this one here. And you know what? This is A503. Now, these are going to become able to buy them singular, I think. You can buy them single. So, there's a good thing to be watching for. So, if you don't want to have to buy the whole entire pack, because all the brushes are like $125, I believe. And I'll put a code down there for them because I do have a code for them. Here we go. Ooh, girlfriend. That's pretty. Pretty. I love bronzer. So when in doubt, grab you some bronzer. This is matte. I can do whatever I want to with it. My dog's going to come here barking. Lord help me. It has been, can I take a vacation? That's what I need. I want a vacation. I want to go somewhere where it's warm and tropical and I can just sit and look at water all day. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to that. Do you think I need to add any light to this? I could add a little light to this, like right over my pupil. I don't know. I kind of like it like this, don't y'all? I kind of like it like this. Now, if I was going to add a color, maybe Dizzy. Dizzy's pretty. This is my palette that I love. Absolutely love. I keep it together all the time. But this is Dizzy right here. And it's really pretty. Let's pop a little bit. Why not? I'm just going to put it right over my eye right there. Right over my pupil. That way it'll have a halo kind of effect. It'll give me just a little bit of light up there. Oh yeah, that works. Don't touch the concealer, Lisser. I tell you what, it's been a week. I would have never thought in a million years that would have happened. But I don't have a car. So right now, they haven't finished doing whatever they do. And right now, you know, there's a shortage of cars that are used. So I'm hoping they don't totally, I hope they don't. Because I don't want to have to go through having to get hunting another car. I did look up a car just like mine. It had only 55,000 miles on it. Mine's a 2014 Hyundai Limited Azera. That one is the same year. And it had 55,000 miles. My car has like 115. And that's really the only difference. Everything's the same. Same color, everything. But they wanted $20,000 for that car. I'm like, what? Are you saying $20,000? I only paid $13,000 for the one I got. And that was what, 2 years ago? I've had the car 2 years. So, oh, that's pretty. I look so much better. Yeah, I knew I would come up with something. It was just, I had to. And I just happened to see, you know, that I had this sitting in my drawer, the Pixie. Now, Pixie has more than just this one color, I believe. I think there's other colors you can get. But I'm going to, let me get this off of here. That don't need to be on there. That don't need to be on, there it goes. I've got to open up a new mascara. This is 4D mascara. It is my favorite mascara in the world. Now, we do have Twisted, so if you don't want fibers in it, because this has fibers. And so, this is going to make everything, lashes make everything better. Look at that. I love putting on mascara. I always have. I've loved it as a kid, and I still love to put it on. I thought I was something else with lashes. But back then as a teenager, like early on, that's all I wore. How many of you wore that mascara Maybelline with the pink and the green top? You know you did. That's about all there was, wasn't it? I remember using it quite a bit. And that was my to-go-to. That's the one I picked, you know, and it is back, but I hadn't bought it. I was like, no, I'm not going back in time. I'm going to stick with what I know works. And 4D for me is always what it is. I love Younique's mascara line. I really do. The Twisted, though, is got 2 wands and no fibers. It's the same formula that's in here, but this has fibers, little Y-shaped fibers that help it look more like a falsy look. And the Twisted mascara is going to give it more of a wispy kind of look. So if you know, you pick which one you like. But there'll be a link to both. Ooh, I look so much better. Yeah. It's the little things. Let me just say, when you're wearing this heart monitor thing, I can't take a shower. So I have to get in the tub. And I can't wash my hair in the tub. So I take a little tub bath without getting this wet. And then I have to go to the sink in the kitchen and wash my hair. Yes. It's become a chore. I can't do every, but come Wednesday, I'll have this thing off, and then that will end. There is hope. And then hopefully my eye will calm down and that redness will go away. And then, you know, I'll see the doctor and we'll see how things go. I think I'm going to add a little bit of color underneath my eye. Let's use that little brush. Let's use this one. I was using this one for my concealer. I wish my dogs would stop barking. They're driving me crazy today. I don't even know what they're barking at. It's like there's nobody out there. They're in the backyard. In a fenced backyard. They can't even see out. They just hear stuff. They drive me crazy. I love them though. But right now they're driving me crazy. So ignore them. I just got to soften that under eye right there. Ooh, see, that looks better. Get it softened. There we go. What would we do without dogs? I know a lot of people don't like dogs, but I do. They just being what they're born to do. That sounded real Southern. That's because I am Southern. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hopefully that will stay. It's probably going to break down because my eye is watering. So I'm sure it will break down. I can feel it watering now as I'm sitting here. So hopefully it will dissipate and go away soon, and I won't have to deal with this. Now I am going to set my face with this setting mist. This is Younique's Prime and Set. I love it. You shake it up. It's like a fine mist, and so I don't really want to get it on my scar, so I'm going to hold my hand over that or all those stitches. There we go. I just need something to set it. And that's Sugar you hear barking. Oh my goodness, I feel like a new person. Since I've got my hair, I just washed my hair and I curled it. It's the little things, isn't it, that you can appreciate. You know, this week has taught me a lot about what I need to do for myself. So if you find yourself in the same situation, please don't do what I did and ignore the signs. And I'm sure there were signs, I just probably didn't know what they were. But the fluttering was what I should have really paid attention to. Because that meant, you know, it was something with my heart, you know. But otherwise I'm healthy. It's just I've neglected myself. So please don't do that to yourself, okay? So I hope maybe you've learned maybe the tricks and trades of trying to use a color corrector. But if you know you got watery eyes, it may or may not work. But I did use what I did off camera was I went ahead and took some just regular setting spray, and I did place the setting spray down, and that did help. Especially in the corner, but with it watering, it may not stay. And so, you know, it's just going to be a battle for me for a few days. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. Please like and share and subscribe and click that notification bell. I'm only on here on Sundays. So I love to see you here. I love to see your comments. Tell me about your adventures, all the things going on in your life. I would love to know that. I can live through others for a little while. But I am back at work, so life is still busy. It's just different. You know, I don't have a vehicle, so I'm kind of stuck here with no way to go. Oh, I love it. I like it. I like it. Yay. I do feel a lot better. That makes me feel better. Just the little things, right? Yes. All right. I will see y'all next Sunday, and hopefully this will be gone. This will be gone. And I'll have a good report from the doctor because I do go see him on Wednesday of next week. And he's going to take those stitches out and kind of check me out, I guess. See if my head is still as hard as rock. And believe me, it is. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you next Sunday.